Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a 321 box. I have to say that in inches. 321 sounds brilliant. In metric, not so much the good. 7.5 by 5 by 2.5 doesn't quite have the same ring. But a 321 box is brilliant. It's 3 inches long by 2 inches wide by 1 inch deep. And it's a nice little box, but this one was less about the box and more about the decorating. And I was in the mood for some blends, and so I decided I was going to colour some paper because I haven't done that in an absolute age. Actually, to be fair, I'm not even sure that I've done it at all, but I wanted to do it for this video, for this project, so I thought I'd bring it to you. Okay, piece of paper, 4 by 9 inches, 22.5 by 10 centimetres. Out, just take your scoring board and belt it against your chair while you're pulling it up. Right, where's my scoring tool gone? Okay, grab another. Okay, super simple, it really, really is. On the long side, score it at 1 inch, 4 inches, 5 inches, and 8 inches, which in metric is 2.5, 10, 12.5, and 20. And then on the short side, score it at 1 inch and 3 inches, which is 2.5 and 7.5 centimetres. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to burnish this. This is the Peony Garden Designer Series paper. Really rather lovely. You've got, there's petal pink in it, Sahara sand, I think, grey granite, basic grey, just lovely. And this pattern calls for colouring. So I'm going to take a section that I like the look of, which is this panel here. I'm not decorating all over. As you can see, I'm just picking out a little bit. So when I look at this section here, just fold it all away so you can see the bit I'm looking at. I've got one lovely flower there, which is what I'm going to colour. So if I bring you in, and I'm going to start colouring that. I can't flip and see it myself. There it is, that one. So I've got Flirty Flamingo. These are new ones because I'd run out with my old one. And the reason I wanted to use this to demonstrate the blends technique is that a lot of the shading and the shadow has been done for you, as you can see on these petals. So you know what, if you're not hugely familiar with blends, this is a great paper to practice on, because it tells you where to do the dark. So I'm going to come in with the dark where those lines are that are on the paper. So that's the dark gone over the light, and I'm just going to go back over with the light again. And it's almost like blends colouring by numbers. I think that's probably the best way I would describe it. And if you want to come in a little bit more with the dark over that shadow, and I'm kind of going a little bit more than where the shadow has been put on the paper, just exaggerating it, that's the word, couldn't think. But that's such a simple technique, and when that dries down it's going to be beautiful. It's beautiful anyway. Okay. And I would tend to say only do a small area at any one time. Don't do too much, because this is a different kind of paper. Obviously this isn't Whisper White cardstock or anything like that. So it tends to dry that little bit faster. So you kind of need to be a little bit quicker. But I would always say just kind of only go over a couple of areas at a time anyway. Right, I'm trying to eyeball where my flower is. There's another bit of it. And some more up there. It's almost a case of where does one flower end and the next one start. What I have seen people do with designer series paper is colour between the flowers. Oh, wrong one. I would get that horribly, horribly wrong if I did that. If I tried to colour, I'd end up colouring leaves the wrong colour or something like that, or petals. And I doubt you would know. I would know though. Isn't that lovely though? And you can see that it's beginning to dry down nicely. So I bring it a little bit closer. It's drying down. So I've got one flower that is all 3D. Right, oh, zoom back out again would be good. Okay, so that is it for my colouring. You could obviously do the whole thing. I'm a bit of a fan of picking out detail, and I like to do that. So what I'm going to do, oh, you can see it much better on this side. So I've got these 6 little squares, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut straight down the rectangle and wedge into the square. And do that on all 6. You can, obviously, by the fact that this is paper as opposed to cardstock, you can really see that that has all bled through. When I do blends work on a card, on a piece of cardstock, it doesn't do that. You only you get the deeper, darker colour, and you get where it's overlaid, where you've gone over and over and over again. That will seep through, but obviously everything has seeped through there. So that's why I'm saying that with paper, don't work on too much all in one go. So there's all my panels separated, like that, all 6 of them. So if you turn it over, and I've got my Seal Plus. Whoopsie. Oh, I've already done that one. So that's the top. So I'm going to fold round that one and that one, and then come to the other end, because knowing my luck, otherwise I would have stuck that all together so that that ended up being the base, and that's not what I want to do. Oopsie. Oh, throw it at yourself as well while you're there. And then that folds over just like that. And I'm going to take, this is grey granite. It's not basic grey, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. And I'm just going to tie a knot for speed, because we'd be here all night otherwise. You can tell I'm filming this much later in the day than you're seeing it. Somebody asked me not that long ago, gosh, do you live and upload, you know, film and then upload immediately at 7 in the morning? No, I do not get up at 7 o'clock to load videos. I get up at 7 o'clock to be with my family and get them out of bed. I'm not loading videos at 7 a.m. I do film in advance. Right, oh, I need a bit of Whisper White. So I hummed and hawed about the greeting on it. Oh, I didn't do that very tight, did I? That was a bit rubbish. I hummed and hawed because I thought I don't want to have a big sentiment that covers over all of that beautiful colouring. So I went little. And Itty Bitty Greetings, remarkably, I hadn't opened it. I have now used 1 stamp out of this huge set. Isn't that outrageous? So what can I get going on here? Probably all sorts. So that's got a flower on it. I might go, oh, I don't know. There's lots. I think I might go congratulations. Oh no, that might be a bit long. That might stick off. I don't want it to stick off. I'd say 'tis the season, but you know, it's not. Hey Friend is the one I did before, but I might go Sent with Love. Is that going to be on this one or the other side? I'm just holding it up to the light. It is. So Sent with Love. Oh. There it is. This is where you learn how good you are at reading things backwards. Apparently not too bad, actually. Okay, so I want a block that's big enough for me to see through all the way round. And I'm just lining this up on my grid paper. And I've got my basic grey. And I want to cut a little panel. So what I'm going to do is, oh, that's thick Whisper White. I've got my scrap spin in front of me, and apparently that's thick Whisper White. So I'm going to go right at the bottom. And then I'm going to hack with a long pair of scissors. And then flagtail this. Oh, I've just remembered what I completely forgot to do. Oh, I meant to colour my blends. No, I meant to blend colour my rhinestones. Oh, silly Samantha. I forgot. So I was going to give you another tip. So, what you do is you get your rhinestones or your pearls. I might do pearls actually. And you get the darkest of your rhinestones and you colour it. And you hold your pen, your brush tip, you hold it sideways to the pearl. Oh, focus on me. It doesn't want to. And you go sideways. You're colouring it like that. You're not colouring it like that because you'll wreck your tip. And you just change the colour of them. How cool is that? And you match them to the blends that you've coloured your flower with. So I'm going to take that tiny little one. It's not dry. It's going to be all over my fingers. And put the little one there. I'm not. It's sticking to me. Oh, look, I've just now gone and put that on in the wrong way. So little one there, these slightly big, well the biggest ones, I'm just going to scatter. And you possibly didn't notice it on this one, but there are these little pieces here. One there, and one on there. And we've got that one. How cute are they? What a way to use your blends, colouring in your designer series paper. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.